Here is something most people are never told about aging. In one part of the world, people routinely live into their 90s and beyond, not confined to chairs or relying on walkers, but moving with strength, balance, and confidence. They climb stairs without holding railings. They get down on the ground to garden and stand back up again. They walk every day, often for miles, well into old age. That place is Okinawa, Japan. What's striking isn't just how long these individuals live, it's how well they move. Meanwhile, in many Western countries, a large percentage of adults over 65 struggle to rise from a chair without using their arms. Falls become common. Mobility narrows. Independence quietly slips away. So the question becomes unavoidable. Why is this happening? Researchers studying aging in Japan uncovered something surprising. It isn't genetics alone. It isn't expensive fitness programs or gym memberships. The difference comes down to simple daily movements and leg-strengthening exercises that have been practiced for generations. Large studies published in peer-reviewed journals of aging and physical therapy show that older adults in Japan who regularly perform these movements dramatically improve leg strength, balance, and walking ability, even between the ages of 70 and 85. In some cases, strength more than doubled over time. Fall risk dropped significantly. Independence was preserved. Even more remarkable, these exercises require no equipment, no machines, and very little time. Most can be done safely at home in just a few minutes a day. In today's video, I'm going to share 4 traditional Japanese leg and mobility exercises, ranked from helpful to absolutely essential. Each one is backed by research and designed specifically for older adults. And make sure you stay until the end. The final movement is considered one of the strongest predictors of independence in later life, and studies show it can improve strength and balance in as little as 8 weeks. Now, let's start with exercise number 4. Exercise number 4. Heel raises with wall support. Exercise number 4 is one of the simplest movements on this list, yet it plays a critical role in maintaining walking strength, confidence, and balance as we age. In Japan, variations of heel raises have long been included in daily mobility routines for older adults, often practiced casually while standing at a counter or wall. While it may look basic, this gentle exercise safely targets the calf muscles and ankle stabilizers, which are essential for steady, confident movement. Why are the calves so important? Your calf muscles act as the engine for walking. Every step you take relies on them to push your body forward and help you feel secure with each step. They also help stabilize the ankle when you stand, turn, or walk on uneven surfaces. Weak calves are strongly associated with shuffling gait, slower walking speed, and increased risk of falls. Research published in journals of geriatric rehabilitation has shown that reduced calf strength is one of the earliest predictors of mobility decline in adults over 65. A study conducted at a Japanese rehabilitation center followed older adults who added supported heel raises to their daily routine. After 12 weeks, participants showed noticeable improvements in ankle strength and walking endurance. Many also demonstrated better balance scores, especially during tasks that required weight shifting or quick adjustments. These improvements are important because the ankle is often the first joint to respond during a stumble. Strong calves give you a better chance to regain your balance and stay safe. To perform this exercise, stand facing a wall with your feet hip-width apart. Place both hands on the wall at chest height for support. Slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as feels comfortable. Hold the top position for 2 seconds. Then slowly lower your heels back to the floor, Move with control. Avoid bouncing or rushing the movement. Start with 10 repetitions. As your strength improves, gradually work up to 20. Japanese physical therapists emphasize a slow, comfortable tempo for this exercise. Research shows that slower heel raises increased muscle activation and improve tendon strength more effectively than fast repetitions, if standing is difficult at first. This exercise can also be performed holding onto a sturdy chair or countertop. Many older adults find it helpful to do heel raises while waiting for water to boil, or during television commercials, which makes the habit easier to maintain and stick with. Exercise number 2. Seated leg extensions with ankle weights. Exercise number 2 is a movement that looks almost too simple to matter, but research shows it is one of the safest and most effective ways to rebuild leg strength as we age. In Japan, seated leg extensions are commonly used in physical therapy settings for older adults, especially for those recovering from knee pain, balance issues, or periods of reduced mobility. This exercise specifically targets the quadriceps, the large muscles on the front of your thighs, that are essential for standing up, climbing stairs, and keeping your knees stable and supported. The quadriceps play a central role in nearly every daily movement. Each time you rise from a chair, lower yourself down with control, or walk downhill. Your quadriceps are working to keep you steady and confident. Weakness in these muscles is one of the strongest predictors of loss of independence in older adults. Studies published in journals of aging and rehabilitation consistently show that reduced quadriceps strength is closely linked to slower walking speed, difficulty with stairs, and increased fall risk. Researchers in Osaka followed adults aged 65 to 80 who performed seated leg extensions with light ankle weights 3 to 4 times per week. After 10 weeks, participants demonstrated clear improvements in knee extension strength and reported feeling more confident with standing and walking tasks. Importantly, this exercise placed very little stress on the joints, making it especially suitable for individuals with mild knee discomfort or balance concerns. To perform this exercise, sit upright in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. If you have ankle weights, start light. 1 to 2 pounds is more than enough in the beginning. Slowly extend one leg forward until it is straight, gently tightening the thigh muscle as you lift. Hold the top position for 2 seconds. Then slowly lower your foot back to the floor. Move with control. Avoid swinging the leg or using momentum. Perform 10 repetitions on one leg, then switch to the other. As your strength improves, you can increase to 15 repetitions per leg or add slightly more weight. Japanese physical therapists emphasize slow, controlled lowering during this exercise because the eccentric phase, the lowering portion, has been shown to be especially effective for building strength and protecting the knee joint. One of the biggest advantages of seated leg extensions is accessibility. They can be done while watching television, reading, or simply relaxing between activities. This makes consistency much easier, which matters more than intensity. Exercise number 1 is the most important movement on this entire list, and it is the one most closely linked to why. Japanese seniors maintain independence well into advanced age. This exercise is a modified deep squatting movement, adapted for safety and joint comfort, yet powerful enough to rebuild full lower body strength and mobility. In Japan, variations of this movement are performed daily as part of normal life, from sitting on low stools to gardening close to the ground. Over time, this habitual squatting pattern preserves strength that many Western adults lose decades earlier. Deep squatting is not just a leg exercise, it is a full lower body coordination movement. It simultaneously activates the quadriceps, hamstrings, glute muscles, calves, and the deep stabilizing muscles of the hips and ankles. Just as importantly, it trains the nervous system to control the body through a large range of motion. This is exactly the type of strength needed to rise from the floor, get out of a chair, climb stairs, and prevent falls. Clinical research from multiple Japanese universities has shown that modified squat training produces some of the largest functional gains seen in older adults. In one controlled trial, seniors aged 68 to 82 practiced assisted squatting movements 3 to 5 times per week. After just 8 weeks, participants demonstrated significant increases in quadriceps and glute strength, improved balance scores, and faster sit-to-stand performance. Many participants who previously relied on arm support were able to stand independently by the end of the study. What makes this movement so effective is that it closely mimics real-life demands. Unlike isolated exercises, squatting teaches the body how to coordinate strength across multiple joints at once. Western exercise programs often avoid squats for seniors due to fear of knee strain. When performed with proper support and depth control, modified squats actually reduce knee stress by improving hip and thigh muscle engagement. To perform this exercise safely, stand in front of a sturdy chair, countertop, or table. Place your feet slightly wider than hip-width apart, with toes turned out just a little. Hold onto your support with both hands. Slowly bend your knees and hips together, lowering your body as if you're sitting back toward a chair. Only go as low as feels comfortable. For some people, this may be a shallow squat at first, and that is perfectly fine. Pause briefly at the bottom position. Then press through your heels and slowly stand back up. Move with control. Avoid dropping down or bouncing. Perform 8 to 10 repetitions to start. As strength improves, gradually increase to 15 repetitions. If standing squats feel too challenging, this movement can be modified further by performing sit-to-stand squats from a chair. Simply sit down slowly and stand back up without using your arms if possible. This variation has been shown to provide many of the same benefits, while reducing fear and joint strain. If there's one message to take away from everything you've just seen, it's this: loss of strength and balance isn't an unavoidable part of aging. In many cases, it's the result of movements that slowly disappear from daily life. And the people of Okinawa show us something important. When those movements are practiced regularly, even in simple ways, the body responds, even in the 70s, 80s, and beyond. These exercises aren't about pushing harder or doing more. They're about restoring patterns your body already understands: standing, sitting, balancing, rising under your own control. Just a few minutes a day can help protect the strength, confidence, and independence that make daily life easier and safer. You don't need to start with all of them. Choose one. Practice it consistently. Let your body adapt at its own pace. Progress comes from repetition, not intensity. If this video helped you, let us know in the comments which movement felt most relevant to you.